Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 3 of Unemployed to Unbeatable. I'm Ben, and today we continue our adventure with Llanidloes. We've got a league match and we've got a match in the first round of the Welsh Cup. We've met some new signings and we've also got our first scout with a judging player potential rating of 6. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so since you were last with me, we've played a few league matches and we've been doing rather well in the league. I'm not going to stop reminding you of the fact that the media prediction at the beginning of the season was for us to finish second bottom. And actually, since our last match together, which was the victory at against Buckley at home, we've drawn a game, we've won 2 games, scoring loads of goals in the process. We did actually lose our last home game against Hollywell, even though we dominated the match. But we bounced back with a League Cup first round match against Cursuas, I think it's pronounced, who are top of the league. So when I say League Cup, it's actually the Tier 2 League Cup. So I would imagine it's similar to the Papa John's Trophy or something like that in the English league structure. But this Cursuas team are top of the league, so it was a pleasing response to our first league defeat of the season. Now, our next match is against Trefunen in the Welsh Cup, and Trefunen aren't actually in the playable leagues. They're in the Montgomery League One, so I'd imagine that is a further regional league, certainly below the standard that we're at. So let's hope for a decent performance and a decent result from that one. Obviously, it would be nice to make some progress in the Welsh Cup and maybe even test ourselves against some higher league opposition. So, before we get into the actual match, I'd quite like to show you some new signings that we've managed to bring in since the last time we spoke. We have got Gruff John Williams, who is playing for us at right back today. He comes in, he's got a 4-star rating. He comes in on a play as you pay deal. But I think you'll agree that with a 12 tackling, a decent anticipation, some pace, well, and some stamina, he could make a difference. The good news with him is that he can cover in the middle as well. So Gruff John Williams comes into the side. We've also got the new signing of Owen Payne, who's on the other side at left back. He also comes in on a play as you pay deal. He's got some tackling, some work rate, some anticipation, nice natural fitness stats there as well. And with that jumping reach of 14 and a height of 6'2", be interesting to see what impact he can make from set pieces as well. And our last new signing that you haven't seen yet is Jack Martin. He comes in on the left wing. I think I mentioned that the left wing was an area that we wanted to strengthen. He actually defaults to a right winger, but we need him on the left wing. He's still 4.5 stars. We'll play him as an inside forward. We've got him training that role as well. And I think for him, some good acceleration, some decent pace, a good first touch, good dribbling for this level as well. I think that Jack should come in and play well. So our starting 11 for the game against Trefunen is Lee Bulmer in goal, Payne, Ambris, Reynolds and Williams across the back. We've got Goodwin in the defensive midfield. We have Ed Clark or Edward Clark. He is holding his position. He came in for Lance Jones when Lance Jones got injured. He's played well. Lance Jones isn't quite ready to come back in, so he holds his place for the time being. Daniel John as an inside forward on the right. Martin makes his debut on the left. And of course, superstar striker Jamie Breeze and Orbal. Now, Jamie Breeze has been scoring some goals for us so far. So he's got 6 appearances in the league. He's got 7 goals and 2 assists with an 8.07 rating. He's been doing some bits for us. Orbal's also been playing well as well. 3 goals from 6 appearances and a 7.23. So our strikers certainly seem to be producing the goods at the moment. And I think that is what leads us to be in such a strong position. Okay, let's take ourselves to the match. and see how we do against this non-league opposition. As I say, we've been doing above expectations in the league this season, so it would be expected for us to go in and produce a good result against Trefonen today. Big game for them, I suppose, playing against a team that's doing so well in one of the leagues above them. Here we go. No, nobody at the ground again. Does anybody go and watch football in Wales? Be interesting to see what kind of people we get along to the Premier League games in Wales. But certainly not much evidence of people turning up. We've got 75 people turning up to watch the match today. So we're in red for this one. That's our away kit. And what a start. What a start for Gruff John Williams, the new fullback signing, with pretty much, I can assume, would be his first touch for the club. He scores a goal. It's a really, really good delivery from Payne as well, who's the other debutant on the other side. He had good jumping reach, so I'm interested to see that he's been selected to take the set pieces. We've got a delivery from the other side this time. John picks it up. We've got Goodwin making his way into the box, strikes the ball well. Brings it back into the middle, and we've given the ball away. So we've got some defending to do, but only for a second. And it's a throw-in on the right-hand side. Bright start from us. We obviously look like the higher class team. However, we've given a free kick away midway inside our own half. And we've conceded an equaliser. Okay, so maybe time for us to take this a little bit seriously then. It was a bit disappointing that we left Muddy Man free in the area to have all the time in the world that he needed to take the shot. It's 1-1 in the cup. We win the ball from the goal kick. Breeze plays it out to John, but he loses control of it. Williams collects though to Reynolds. Goodwin in the middle. John gets the touch, and Breeze heads it over the bar. We definitely look like the creative force in this game, and they've only had one shot on target. One shot on target, one goal. Let's see if we can make our dominance count. Another good delivery into the middle, and Williams gets the shot away, but it's tucked behind for a corner. Goodwin to float the delivery into the near post again. But it comes back out to Goodwin, to Payne, to Clark, to Williams. We're creating. John got to the byline, but he was offside before he could get the cross in. It's been a bright start for us. Disappointed that we're not in front at this stage. I really like this match momentum section. It really helps me see, gives it a little bit more kind of information than just the XG and the shots on target. And as you can see, we've been on top for most of the first half. Important to make it count though. Martin with a good cross. John with a header. But the keeper saves it onto the post. Jafona was nothing to offer apart from the goal. Clark with another cross and another header over the bar. I've got to say, we've been a little bit wasteful in front of goal so far today. Our two strikers that I was lauding praise upon before the game don't seem to have clicked into gear just yet. Martin, Goodwin and Clark playing some good football. Williams back into Reynolds. Amaris, we're knocking the ball about nicely. Can we show a bit more end product? It's a cross from Martin, but we couldn't find an attacker. Ball gets lofted back in though, only for their goalkeeper to collect. 5 minutes before half time, it would be really, really good to find the goal that nudges us ahead before we go into the dressing room. O'Dowd to Clark. Martin on this left-hand side floats the ball in again. That this time is a great header from Daniel John, who was lurking at the far post. Daniel John gets forward and we go 2-1 up. And a half that we've dominated, really. It would have been disappointing to have gone in at half time, not being ahead. It didn't look like the cleanest of headers, but the job was done. Can we now capitalise and build on this? Payne takes another corner. We've had a lot of corners. John picks up on the right-hand side, passes the ball into Payne, who finishes. It's another debutant goal. The other fullback, Payne, taking advantage of his advanced position from the corner and drifting into the area to collect the ball from John. Just onside by the looks of it. But it's a cool finish into the far post. And we're 3-1 up. This is more satisfying now that we've found those 2 goals before the break. Good stuff. Okay. What are we going to say to the boys at half time? We've had a lot of shots on target and I'm happy. That's absolutely fair enough. The players on the field are delighted. The bench looks complacent. I'd get on complacent, gents, because you know what I'm like. I like making a bulk substitution, and I feel if we extend our lead any more, then that's on the horizon. Just keeping a look at these energy levels, especially for people like Jamie Breeze who want to keep sharp for the league games. He's bobbling around in the area. Goodness me. That's lower league football if ever I've seen it. But we managed to get the cross in only for their defender to get there before Adele. And now they look to break. But we press them back to their goalkeeper, and he is forced then to play a long ball. Pleasing to see us pick the ball up. Play it down the wing to Martin. Breeze on the edge of the area. Cracks it into the crossbar. Unlucky Breeze. Surely he's going to fancy his chances of getting on the score sheet today. Are we getting to that time where it's time to make a substitution? I've held off so far, but I'm seeing those energy levels drop. We build from the back. Bulmer out to Williams on the right-hand side. John plays it into Orbell. Looks to find Martin on the edge of the area, but their defender gets the tackle in. And again, they look to break. This time they're keeping hold of it and knocking it around, and we're actually 3 against 2 at the back. We need to be alive to this. We are not. It's 3-2. So far this season, we seem to have been a team that has been absolutely capable of scoring goals, but also absolutely capable of leaking them at the back as well. Yeah, that wasn't great from us. So they've had 2 shots, 2 on target, and 2 goals. We really, really need to find a way of being a little bit more sure-footed at the back, I think. But Orbell finds his way all the way through and probably should have done better there. I'm going to have to make a change. We've got 25 minutes to go. I want to keep these faces fresh. I want to keep these lads fresh for the league. We've got some important league games coming up. Okay. So I think Goodwin's going to come off. He's on a booking. He's looking tired-ish. John Williams likes playing there. Is there anything that we can do about that? Let's give John Williams a go there. And then let's bring Sergio Gomez on to play wing back for us. I'd like to consider bringing Owen Payne off, but again, I'm not sure that we've got anybody to come on. Archie Bales has done a job for us on the left before. And I'm going to give Jamie Breeze a break. He's not had his strong... I still rated a 720, but he's not managed to get on the score sheet this afternoon. But I think what we'll do is we'll actually bring on James Smallwood, who scored in the last league game, actually, and looked half decent when he's come on a few times for us. That's 3 changes. We're only 1 goal up, remember. We can't weaken this side too much. But I'll be really disappointed if we didn't go on to win it from here. We've absolutely dominated. 21 shots, 7 on target, compared to Trefannon's 3. And 2 shots on target, of which they scored both. The goalkeeper has the ball. But we managed to claim it back. And now Williams has it in the middle of the park, plays it to Clark, out to Martin, who cuts inside. Finds Gomez, who's made his way into that advanced position. John strikes it. And it's over the bar. Another wasted opportunity. Let's hope we don't come to regret it. As Traphonin float the ball into the middle. We managed to get it clear, but only as far as the edge of the area, and they've played a good ball in. We've paid for it. We've paid for it. Wow. The pattern that I am seeing emerge is that when we bring one or two new faces on, it does seem to weaken the team to the extent that we found ourselves conceding goals in the last kind of 15 minutes of the matches quite a lot. But against this non-league opposition, I really, really would have expected us to have been able to see the game out. It looks like we're about to find out what the rules are, whether we go to extra time or whether it's straight to penalties, unless we concede here. And that was another ball in. Bal's got some chance to run one-on-one with the keeper. He's through, and I think he might have saved us there. He hasn't had the best game. He's missed some good chances, and he was on a 6.2 match rating before that goal. But I think he saved our blushes and probably saved his match rating as well with that finish. Terrible defending by them by the looks of it. But Orbal takes advantage, and it was a cool finish into the far corner in the end. It's 4-3. Are we going to get away with it? 5 minutes of injury time to play. Gomez. Smallwood. He's just hit the post again. How many times have we hit the woodwork? Goodness me. So we're still attacking. And Bales has a throw in. A little bit of time wasting going on there as well. But again, he floats the ball into the middle, but it's easy for their keeper to catch. I don't need any more highlights. Thank you very much. I'd be quite happy for the referee to blow the full-time whistle now. We make our way through to the next round of the Cup. It looks like we've got away with it. John was the man of the match there with a couple of goals and a 9.2 rating. What are we going to say in the dressing room? Assistant manager wants us to say, well done, lads, that was a good win for us. I kind of feel like that doesn't tell the whole story, but it's probably safer to go with what he says on this occasion. And they're chuffed with that. If they're pleased, I'm pleased. Good stuff. Okay, so we're through to the next round. No injuries. We didn't have to play extra time. We had a bit of a scare. We continued scoring goals. Okay, so we're back for our next game against Gresford in the league. I did realise that I hadn't actually showed you the league table at the beginning of the episode, so let me show you that now. We're second in the league at the moment, level on points with Karasuz with slightly worse goal difference. So considering that pre-season prediction from the media of us finishing in 15th, 16th, we're defying expectations at the moment, but obviously early in the season, and as you saw from the last match, we're a little bit susceptible at the back. So let's see what happens in the next match. Just a little bit of an update from a player point of view. Jamie Breeze is currently wanted by Colwyn Bay, who are in the Premier Division, and their manager. We had an email through to say that the manager was at the game, was at the match last time out, and for that reason, we've actually offered him a new contract. So he is considering a contract until the end of next season. He's currently under contract with us until the end of this season. He's considering an extension for a similar amount of money. Actually, that's what he wanted. But I'm just keen to get him tied down because he's really important to us. But anyway, let's have a look at our lineup for the next match, and we are rotating the goalkeeper. So I don't think you've seen Rutter yet in goal. He's played a few matches for us off camera and done okay. Average rating of a 6.6. So because our goalkeepers are very similarly rated, and I've promised them both first team football, wanted to give Rutter a run out. An unchanged back four of Payne, Ambris, Reynolds and Williams. Goodwin retains his position at the base of midfield. I've brought Lance Jones back into central midfield, and actually him and Goodwin have got that relationship, so that's good. Man of the match from the last game, Daniel John on the right-hand side, and then a new boy, Jack Martin, on the left, and Breeze and Orbal, our regular strikers, start. Let's see if we can keep our good run going. Okay, just giving us the warning that Lance Jones is struggling for match sharpness, but bringing him back into the team today will help with that, hopefully. So I think that this team that we're playing today are about mid-table, and obviously, like with all of the teams that we're facing, it's the first time that we've met them, and it's a bit unpredictable. So let's see how we get on. It's our first night game. They've won their last 3, look. So they're obviously in half decent form. Even though it's an evening game, there's still not many people turned up for a match under the lights in the Welsh second tier. Actually, Gresford are in the relegation zone. They're 14th, so an opportunity for us to show what we can do today, let's hope. Let's get that league table back on. We like to see that. Looks like Carsters aren't playing today, so an opportunity for us to open up a little bit of a gap at the top of the table if we can get a good result. No highlights in the first 17, 18 minutes though, although it does look like we've had the most shots on target so far. It'd be nice to see the boys though, wouldn't it? We're back in our home kit today. A little bit confusing, isn't it? Because Gresford are in red, which we were in the last match, but we're back in the yellow and green today. And we've got Payne coming forward on the left-hand side to Martin. Back to Payne, chips into Jones in the middle, and we're just looking to retain possession at the moment with Ambris at the back. Good win to Jones. Down the line to Williams coming forward, and John strikes, and it hits the crossbar. Well, they seem to be good at hitting the woodwork in recent games. Gresford clear it, but it comes straight back into Jones, looking to create something. A lovely ball through to John, who strikes it. Goodness me, he's had a good start to the season. What a goal from outside the area. Looked like him hitting it early, caught the goalkeeper out. They lined up as if they were going to play it short, but he just chipped it into the middle where we won the ball straight away, and John just hit it first time. The goalkeeper, Moat, just didn't look ready. Fantastic start for us. Oh, it looked like they'd drawn the lines there as if it was close for offside. But anyway, we concede a penalty straight away. Oh, goodness me. It's certainly a thriller minute supporting us at the moment. Straight down the middle, and our goalkeeper's beaten. Yeah, I mean, maybe we should try and get the word out around the town that if you actually turn up to the matches, you see a lot of goals. And it might be nice then to get some people actually coming along. It's 1-1. Again, our opponents, one shot, one on target, and one goal. They just had their second shot. But we do seem to concede a high percentage of the shots that we let on our goal. Anyway, we've got a free kick mid just outside of the area, and Goodwin lines up. He takes a shot. It hits the post again. I can't quite believe the amount of times we hit the post. Payne picks the ball up just outside our area on the left-hand side, knocks it to Ambris, puts it into Jones in the middle. Orbal, beautiful ball, breezes one-on-one. He doesn't miss those, does he? His 10th goal of the season already. We're only in September. Lovely stuff. Good from Orbal as well. It was a good bit of vision. So Ambris plays it into Jones, who looks to have been our kind of midfield maestro today. Orbal sees his mate making the run, and it was a very alert running from Breeze. Keeper gets beaten at his near post, but when you're one-on-one like that with such a quality striker, there's no shame in that. We're 2-1 up again. Can we hold on until half-time? Yes, we can. Let's get back into that dressing room and regroup. It's actually been really close for XG. Grassford are slightly above us, so we can't take anything for granted. We're doing well getting shots away, keep going. They look happy enough with that. Let's see how this second half pans out. We're the only game in the Cymru North Division that's had any goals in it today. You can always guarantee goals with us. We've got the ball here, a throw in on the right-hand side. Williams looks to play the ball into Jones, then clips it back into the area, and Jack Martin scores. That's his second in 2. Our new signings have looked bright. It does look like they've added something. And this time it was one of them with the cross. Sorry, with the cross in, and Martin just outdoes the defender at the far post and scores a nice goal. And we go 3-1 up. And we're currently 3 points clear at the top of the table. Appreciate that we played a game more than second and third, but I'd rather have the points on the board. Goodwood with the corner. It's going to go to the near post, as it always does. Payne into a bow, and he makes it 4. Lanidloy score goals. That's all I can say. An hour to go. An hour gone. We're 4-1 up. And I now need to resist the temptation to make 4 substitutes all at once. Well, Bale got given a lot of room there near the penalty spot. They'll be disappointed with that defending and not closing anyone down. Jones floats the ball in to the back post, to Williams. And it's over. Some of these guys are looking tired. I'm going to have to make at least a couple of substitutions. Williams, he's put a shift in the last couple of games. Gomez is going to come on. Daniel John has played so well for us, and I think he deserves a rest as well. Although the fact that I brought Gomez on doesn't really give us much options out there. I might need to look at the bench for the next game. I've changed my mind actually. We know that Jones can't play a whole match. So Ed Clark is going to come on for him. And I'm not going to overdo it, even though we're 4-1 up. I'm going to confirm those 2 for now and review it in another 10 minutes. The game seems to have quietened down a little bit now, which suits me at 4-1, to be honest with you. There's obviously the temptation to drop back down to a defensive mentality, but my experience of doing that just recently has been that we've actually invited teams onto us. So again, I might immediately regret my words because we're defending a corner. They play it short, blimey, but we haven't let them just play it around on the edge of the area. So much room for them. And it's 4-2. We are the entertainers. 10 minutes to go. We're 2 goals up. I'm going to make another couple of substitutions. Who looks tired? Owen Payne looks tired. We're going to bring on... Who are we going to bring on? Can anyone do it? Harry Clark. Harry Clark is going to be a good sport. And he's going to play on the left for us with half a star of ability out there. Can anyone on the bench play in defence for us? They can't really. So what I'm going to do is my regular trick of keeping my superstar striker nice and fresh and bring Smallwood on. 10 minutes to go. We just need a sensible last 10 minutes to see the game out. We've been the better team. We deserve the win. We're just a little bit leaky at the back, especially when we've got a comfortable lead. But these guys are part-timers. They train twice a week. And they are defying expectations in the league, so I can't complain. Martin strikes one from the edge of the area, but the keeper is wise to it. And Goodwin goes across to take the resultant corner. It's going to be another floated one into the near post, I'm sure. John finds some space on the edge. To Goodwin, to John. They're playing it about nicely. Ambrose makes the sensible decision to go back to Gomez, but the highlight peters out, which suits me just fine because we've got a minute left of added time, and we have secured a victory that takes us 3 points clear at the top of the table. This has been a wonderful start to the season, and I am proud of their performance, so I'm going to tell them that I am. Look at that table, ladies and gentlemen. Look. And actually, Flint Town, who are in third, have played 7 games. So it's us and I'm sorry about the pronunciation of this, but I think it's Carsuas, us and Carsuas, who are 1 and 2 at the moment. There's only 7 games gone. It's far too early to be thinking about winning the league and promotion, but it certainly looks like we've got a very, very good chance of making ourselves safe this season and not dropping out of the playable leagues, which is good news for the series, I suppose. Okay, fantastic stuff. So let's have a look at our schedule. I think what we'll do is we'll probably come back perhaps for the second round of the cup if we're enjoying the cup run, and then we might play the Gresford League Tier 2 League Cup game off camera and then come back for the Prestatyn match. We're Prestatyn in the league. They're 13th, so they're near the bottom. We'll come back around here for a couple of games, including at least one league game. But I've really enjoyed that. Another couple of wins, 4 goals that we scored in each game. And I haven't asked for this before, but if you have watched the last few episodes and you're enjoying it, and you don't want to miss the exciting future of Llandudno Town, then I will ask you to subscribe to the channel and to like the video, because I'm really enjoying doing this, and I've been really thrilled by the fact that I've seen some people logging on, making comments, giving me some likes. So if you'd be good enough to subscribe and let me know if you do like the video, and any feedback as well, feel free to put a comment in there. I'm just learning. I'm really enjoying it. I've not done YouTube before, and it's obviously been a while since I've done Football Manager. But I'm enjoying the journey so far, and thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to catching up with you soon.